It's a new day, Newnan. Yes, it is, and I am Newnan Time with Harold's Herald. And it's good to talk to you guys today on Friday, March 7th, 2025. My neighbors are doing yard work at the moment. So if you hear a zing, a zing, a zing, that's the sound of the men working on the train. Boop, 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 boop. That's the sound of the men working. That's a song, right? I'm not just making that up. Maybe I am. I mean, even if I am making it up, it is still a song. I am about to go to physical therapy, so it's going to be a very quick Noonan nugget today. But we have something very important to talk about. We have the news that's all over being used. It is the news that our dear principal of East Coweta High School, all charges have been dropped, which is exciting. I am happy that the bad thing is not true bad things. Like I said, I was making light of the situation, but some dear people in my life were like, "Hey, maybe you shouldn't," until more information came out, and I stopped making light of the situation. But I thought, "Oh my God, it's gonna be so long before more information comes out." It did not take long. It did not take long for the charges to be dropped and the district attorney to get involved and everything to look like, "Hey, you know what? It's a sad situation because families fighting is sad, but our principal of East Coweta High School is not a criminal." So cool. I'm going to go ahead and read you guys the release posted by Fox 5 Atlanta. It's interesting to me to pull from the major news sources, which, of course, I'm not saying don't support the Newnan Times Herald, but, you got to pay to read their stuff, and I ain't paying to read their stuff. Fox 5 Atlanta is free. They just put ads everywhere, and if there's one thing I like, it's an ad. I should stop right here and add an ad.
Are you a business in Coweta County struggling to get eyes on your product? We see you. Or, well, we don't yet. But we'd like to see you. Newnan Podcast with Harold is here to serve the community by letting the community give him money in exchange for ad space. Wow, Harold, what a guy. And I hear his mustache is real. Contact Newnan Time with Harold at gmail.com for more information.
The Coweta County District Attorney's Office has dropped all charges against the East Coweta High School principal who was accused of domestic violence last month. What we know: Steve Allen is the principal of East Coweta High. On February 24th, he was arrested at his home regarding an alleged domestic dispute. The backstory: District Attorney John H. Cranford Jr. said Allen was initially arrested for 2 misdemeanors: criminal trespass for damaging a door inside his home, and battery family violence for allegedly causing visible bruising to his 33-year-old son. The son also told deputies Allen pulled a gun on him and threatened to shoot him. At that time, Cranford said he opted to initiate an expedited review of his case with a felony charge pending for aggravated assault. What's new? Through an investigation, officials came to the conclusion that the allegations made against Allen were fabricated by his son. According to officials, Tabor, that's the son, Tabor, it's Taber. I'm going to say Tabor. No, I'm going to say Tabby. I'm going to call him Tabby because I can't think of a better thing to call him. Tabby. That's a cute nickname. According to officials, Tabby was at home drinking in the family's garage on February 24th. He reportedly got in an argument with his father, during which Allen allegedly told him multiple times to stop drinking. Witnesses said Allen poured out his son's alcoholic beverages. Tabby allegedly responded by smiling and grabbing another one. After the first blow-up, Tabby allegedly went to his room while Allen and his wife Kelly stayed in the garage to watch television. The report doesn't say what they were watching. What day of the week was February 24th? Let's see. It's a Monday. They were watching Monday Night Raw. I'm calling it now. Boom. That's not part of the news report. That's just me assuming, because if it's Monday night, there's only one thing you should be watching, and it's Monday Night Raw. Sorry, I got distracted. Between 8 and 9 p.m. Oh, look at that. Between 8 and 9 p.m., which is exactly when Raw starts on Netflix. Between 8 and 9 p.m., family and friends texted Alan stating Tabby posted on Facebook accusing his father of holding a gun to his head and threatening to shoot him. Alan and Kelly tried to confront their son in his bedroom, but the door was locked. Alan admitted he punched the door, damaging it and cutting his knuckle. Using her fingernail, Kelly unlocked the door. That's when officials said Tabby jumped up from his bed, pushed his father, and said, "You want to go?" Alan admitted he took his son to the ground. Kelly called 911 at 10:14 p.m., which is right around the time Rawls coming to an end, telling the operator her son was belligerent and attacking her husband. When deputies arrived, they said Tabby told them the following story. This is the story according to Tabby. He closes the garage and he goes into his safe and makes it seem like he's going to get a gun, and then he puts either a gun, I don't know, I don't see it, or his knuckles or something to the back of my head and says, "Are you ready? We're both going. I'm ready for us both to go." I swear to God that's what happened, and the cameras in there should prove it. And I said, "Yeah, let's go." Then at that point, they come through. The neighbor and my sister's boyfriend come through the other door, pull him off of me. Deputies asked Alan about the security cameras and requested to see the footage. "I mean, y'all are welcome to take it and look at it all you want to," Alan told the deputies after complying and pulled the videos up on his cell phone. "I'm good," one of the deputies responded. In a review of the incident, the deputy made it clear he did not see any evidence of Alan holding a gun to his son's head or pretending to. While it's clear some sort of altercation took place that night, District Attorney Cranford's review of the evidence suggests Alan was defending himself against his son. He was not the aggressor. The report also states that Alan was technically given consent by his wife to damage his own door. They used the contents of Kelly's 911 call to drop the charges. So there you have it. I mean, I guess what matters now is when he's going to get back to work, if he's going to get back to work, if he needs some time. Good news, though. I hope the family, I'm one of those people who doesn't believe you always work it out with family. I think there comes a point where you stop worrying about it. And this is not me giving advice to how they should handle their situation. They should handle their situation however it works for them in privacy, which it sucks that it's all public. But for me, if someone in my family makes me really sad or really hurts me, I probably would let him go. You see, I say that, but I've been hurt by my family plenty of times, and I've hurt my family plenty of times, and I'm still close with all of them. So I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Is there like a thing they could do? If they were like mean to my kid, like really mean to my daughter, or like really mean to my girlfriend, like really mean, I totally would cut off somebody. If they were just huge bullies. Like I have a brother who has cut off my father, and I don't disagree with why he's cutting him off. I wish that everyone would get along because it would make, when we're all together, it would make it nice. But I can totally get why somebody would say, hey, just because we're all in the same blood doesn't mean I have to be close to you. I personally have stayed close to my blood. Our next little bit of information we're going to talk about here today. Yeah, this is a fast episode because I got to leave in like 5 minutes. 10 minutes? 5-10 minutes? Look, we've got a lot of empty spaces, buildings that need to be filled, and we keep filling it with the same stuff. Quick Trips and Waffle Houses and McDee's. And actually, I don't know when the last McDeedee was that we got, but we probably got too many McDeedees. But there's restaurants around the United States that are considered regional fast food chains. And I think it's time we get some of those. I've got this list here of 10 tasty regional fast food chains to try around the U.S. And I want to talk about getting some of them here in I was about to say in Georgia, which yes, in Georgia, but mainly in Newnan. Because I want to try eating new stuff. I've eaten all the stuff we got now, and it's fine. But wouldn't it be cool if we had like a California-specific fast food chain to eat at? That would be cool. So, number 1 on the list. Oh, God. We already got this. It's Whataburger. Oh, God. Since the 1950s, Whataburger has been a Texas favorite. Over the years, it has expanded into 13 additional states with nearly 900 locations. But all that hasn't changed why people keep coming back. Delicious burgers topped with the chain's ketchup, which you can actually buy online if you simply can't go without it. Nope, don't want that. Here in the West Coast, they have In-N-Out Burger. I've heard about In-N-Out Burgers, but are In-N-Out Burgers in Georgia? There are not currently plans to expand the fast food chain into Georgia. Okay, I've just heard of In-N-Out mentioned so many times that I thought maybe there's a chance that In-N-Out is in Georgia. I've never been to In-N-Out, but I've heard about it so many times. Don't even think about visiting California without grabbing anything from In-N-Out. The chain has been a West Coast staple since its founding in the late 1940s, and it's still a favorite thanks to its dedication to only serving high-quality fresh meat. It also remains a rather affordable choice too, with a hamburger going for just a few bucks. That sounds like McDonald's. Oh, here's a great one. I love the name of this. I've never heard of it, but if there's a chance that we could get one of these, that would be so fun. It's called Biscuitville, and it's in the South. It's mainly in the Carolinas. What began as a little shop in North Carolina has now expanded to more than 60 shops stretching across North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. The southern shop is beloved by locals for the made-from-scratch biscuits used in its tasty breakfast sandwiches, which can be ordered long into the lunch hour too. What to order? While the classic egg and cheese is a great option, go for something with a kick like the spicy chicken and honey biscuit. I love biscuits. I'm a type 1 diabetic, so can I eat a lot of biscuits? No. But biscuits is just one of those things that I don't think there's ever a bad biscuit. Like, biscuits are dope. I'm a big biscuit fan. They're so bready and like I like how they got the crunch on the outside. Crunch ain't the right word. How they crispy on the outside and they big mushy and fluffy on the inside. Oh, so good. Here's something in Illinois. It's called Shoop's Burgers. Or maybe Scoops Burgers. It's Schoops. So Scoops Burgers. Probably. I like saying Shoop's Burgers. That's way more fun. But if it's spelled like school with a P and an S, then it would be Scoops Hamburgers. Scoops Hamburgers. Scoops Hamburgers is one of the tinier chains on this list, with fewer than 20 locations spread across the state of Illinois. The chain has served simple burgers and fries, and it still makes its way to the top of favorite regional restaurant list. Snag a special hamburger, which comes with double the meat for a hearty bite. Okay, that seems fine. I love the name. I would love to argue with people of how to pronounce it. Oh, here's something in Tennessee, and I have heard of this one too. Hattie B's Hot Chicken. Oh, wait, you can find this one in Atlanta. Oh, why don't we have one then? It says Hattie B's Outpost can now be found in major cities including Atlanta, Las Vegas, and Dallas. But Nashville will always be its home. That's why Music City is the best place to try its crispy, spicy chicken. If you visit a Nashville location without ordering ahead, you may have to wait in line, but it's well worth the wait. Hattie B's Hot Chicken. I have heard of Hattie B's. Why don't we have a Hattie B's? We got a lot of burger places. We got a lot of barbecue places. Let's get a Hattie B's, y'all. We got Culver's. Culver's we won't talk about because we got a Culver's, don't we? Is there a Culver's in Newnan? Culver's? Newnan. Yeah, okay. Whew. I was about to say, am I being a dumb? I usually am a dumb when I do this podcast, but I could have sworn we had a Culver's. And guess what? We got a Culver's. I haven't been, but we got one. Maybe I should go. Actually, I think I have been. I think I've gotten just like I've gone there. I was about to say with my old family. But no, I mean, that's true. If I was married before and I had like stepchildren in that relationship, yeah, my old family. I think they went there once and they got ice cream and I had some of the ice cream. I think. That sounds like something that happened. So, sure. Here we go. The West Coast is the Habit Burger Grill. Ooh, somehow California has birthed not one but two stellar franchises. Habit Burger may not be as famous as In-N-Out, but that doesn't make it any less delicious. It's also expanded further than In-N-Out to locations up and down both the East and West Coast. But again, if you need an excuse to go out on your next vacation, this is it. The Impossible Burger is a great choice for vegetarians and meat eaters alike. Yeah, I hear that a lot about Impossible Burgers. I don't think I've ever had an Impossible Burger, unless I had it when I went to Culver, and I just don't remember. Maybe Culver's, maybe I'm blocking out the memory. Maybe it was a bad memory. That's very possible that I had a bad time at Culver's and I'm blocking it out. Do they have an Impossible Burger there? Should I Google if Culver's has an Impossible Burger? And if they did, I'll just say that I went there. Culver's Impossible. I know y'all love it hearing me tap. Harvest Veggie Burger is on Culver's menu. That's not really the same. Culver's has veggie burger. It's not called the Impossible Burger. I bet Impossible Burger is like trademarked. I bet you can't call it that unless you're the Habit. I'm wrong about that. I know I am. Anyways, we'll say I've never been to Culver's. just for what's the word? Consistency. Yeah, just for consistency's sake. Shake. I bet Culver's has a shake. I bet they have milkshakes there. Oh my God, I gotta go to Culver's. Next up is Sheetz, Mid-Atlantic region. Sheetz made a name for itself in the 1950s thanks to a quick roadside service. The convenience store chain has thrived over the last half century, with people still raving about its customer-centric approach. And don't get it twisted. This is no ordinary convenience store. Customers can stop and get a made-to-order meal so they can refuel their cars and their bodies all at once. See, I don't think that doesn't count. You got Buc-ee's on this list. Get Sheetz out. Get out of here. What the sheet? Get out of here, Sheetz. Don't want that, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I should have read the description for each thing's first, so I knew I wouldn't have to have something dumb like Sheetz. D'Angelo's. Ooh, D'Angelo's. This is based in New England. New England is home to arguably one of the best sandwich shops anywhere, D'Angelo's. This chain has locations sprinkled across Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Maine. The Caesar salad wrap is a crunchy, refreshing treat that everyone should try. Never even heard of a D'Angelo's. My brother lives in Maine, so maybe I need to go to Maine and eat a D'Angelo. I'll eat you out, D'Angelo. I'll eat you up, boy. And then finally we have Zippy's. Zippy's, which is Hawaiian food. Which is silly of me, but I never thought about the fact that Hawaiian probably is like a type of food. Like, they probably have food that's very specific to them, and it's probably really freaking good if I know anything about Hawaii, which I don't know anything about Hawaii. Isn't that where Maui's from? Something like that. Where is Maui from? Wait, Maui is like a god, isn't he? Or the name of... No, not the name. I want the Maui from Moana. It's Polynesia. It's set in the fictional island of Motunui. Mauna can be found following constellation. Yeah, he doesn't even count. Why am I looking to see where he's from? He's like a fish god or something. So he's not from Hawaii. But it's based on Hawaii culture. So I guess it's reasonable. Man, now I'm thinking about Maui. Man, Maui is fit. Look at him. Look at those tattoos. You can't see him, but I'm looking at him. Look at that. I want a Maui action figure with his little fish hook sword. That's cool. It's cool as hell. Man, Moana's so good. I saw Moana 2 on my birthday, and I missed the first 10 minutes of it. I think I talked about on this podcast. So I missed why the whole story exists, and it kind of threw me off. It made me feel like, hey, I don't get this movie, and I'm grumpy. But my daughter loved it. So if I'm a good dad, then I loved Moana 2. So I guess I loved Moana 2 because I want to be a good dad. Even the Hawaiian Islands have their regional fast food favorites, including Zippy's. The diner became an instant hit and now has multiple locations across Oahu, Maui. Wait, across Maui and Hawaii. Is Maui a place too? What? I'm doing a lot of Googling today. Look at that. Maui's also a place in Hawaii. That's cool as hell. Maui County, Hawaii, U.S. is separated from Molokai by the Palo Channel, by the Alina Hunahaha Channel, and from the small islands of Lena and Kahulawe. Man, I'm probably not pronouncing any. I hope it's not offensive that I can't pronounce the stuff right. Surely it can't be offensive that I'm trying my best. I don't know, actually. You can offend somebody by trying your best. I haven't, I was homeschooled, and I'm always going to use that as my excuse, but we didn't spend a lot of time learning about Hawaii. So I apologize. Anyway, what was I saying about Zippies? Zippies. It's soon opening a satellite location in Las Vegas, which will serve all the same Hawaiian fare with a smile. Whatever the special of the day is, it's always bound to be delicious. Well, that's cool. Hawaiian food. What are some good Hawaiian foods? Like, I'm sure they've got really good stuff. Oh, here's a post of any fast food joints, Hawaiian fast food joints in Atlanta. I'm not reading all that. Waikiki Hawaii barbecue. Oh, after all that, and the food that's suggested is what we have plenty of, barbecue? I'm disappointed. I am disappointed. I'm sorry, y'all. Here I was thinking that there was delicatessens to be edibled. Why do I talk like this? Delicatessens to be edibled that would be delicioso, and it turns out what they're suggesting is Hawaiian barbecue, which, if spray berries exist, why would I ever need any other barbecue in my life? So silly. So silly.